This is the Billy T. Detroit Radio Podcast.
Billy T. Detroit Radio with Billy T, TJ, and the crew.
All right. It is time to get started once again with Billy T. Detroit Radio. And we got a hell of a lineup today, TJ.
Yes.
Special.
We got superstars and loved ones already going down.
In the building. K-Stone is in the building. What's up, man?
K-Stone,
Long time, brother.
Dogmatic, what's going on, Billy, man? It's been a minute, man.
Yes, sir.
It's good to see y'all, man.
We all are just coming off of a little bit of a high. We had a big event last night at the DIA.
Yeah.
D Cyphered.
So you just came down.
Cypher, man.
And two of the people involved and the main person who put it together, Miss Jenny Risher, in the house. How you doing?
Good, thank you.
All right, and also Mr. Nick Speed,
What's happening, Billy?
producer extraordinaire.
Yes, sir. That's how we do it.
Guys, I want to just say thank you for inviting me down and having me and TJ be a part of this event. It was incredible. And Jenny, you put a lot of work into this, and we met her earlier this year.
Yes, I photographed you twice, actually.
Just couldn't get a good one.
It was so nice. Had to do it twice.
That's right.
Hey, we're not that photographic, TJ, I guess.
You know what? Space was limited in the museum in the walls, so I had to condense the pictures. So that's why I put you and BJ together.
It was great,
but it was
though.
better because it's the time old,
And you know what? People said that. People got it.
You're right.
Without
right.
saying anything.
Yeah, okay.
People were like,
dope.
I like the picture with you and TJ and BJ. It's like the passing of the torch.
Exactly.
And people got
Yeah,
it.
right.
Yeah.
So that was a good concept.
That was good.
How many pictures total, Jenny?
Well, I took 100, but and in the original exhibit plan there was only 50, but then I really pushed it to 81, which was, I mean, they hate me over there, but
No,
because I really was like, each picture is a person, and their
Exactly.
timeline in history is important. So, we made the pictures a little smaller, so we could, so it
Give
didn't
you a
look
little more
too
room.
crowded. Yeah, more room. We did what we could.
Some of those pictures, some of the bigger ones, I said, if that was me, I would want that picture in my house. You take the photographs are incredible.
They are.
You know?
Crystal
Thank
clear,
you.
great work, great angles.
Thank you. I appreciate
And
it.
the,
Yeah, Jenny
and the
is-
lighting in there was, like me and Billy was talking about that.
The lighting in that room was excellent,
yeah,
wasn't it?
It was really good, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So go ahead. You were gonna say something?
Oh, they're that's what they do, right? They're the museum of they light photographs and fine art pieces. So yeah. It looked great.
Yeah, it was incredible. And here's the other thing, K-Stone, is that we saw people we hadn't seen in years.
Yeah.
I mean, the Detroit.
It was like a reunion.
Yeah,
man.
exactly. The old school hip hop heads were out. The young guys were out, and it was just well put together. Nick Speed, did you enjoy it, sir?
Man, I had a great time, man. I was DJing, man, and I was trying to play like some of the best of Detroit, I had a great time, man. It was wonderful, man. Like, family was there, my parents. Everybody, parents and stuff was there, man. It was cool.
Yeah, I finally met your dad.
Yeah. No doubt, man.
Yeah, we kicked it for a minute, man.
Oh, yeah, man. My pops, man, he just was happy to be back, man, and, see me doing my thing and just meet everybody that he had been hearing about and seeing for a long time.
And your sister was there. She was pretty.
Oh, yeah. My sister's a model. I know. She got all the looks.
I know. It's like, that's Nick Speed's little sister.
So, Jenny, after working on this project for almost a year, how long have you been working on it? Did it take to put it together?
Well, I started in 2015, like just
Oh.
here and there, spotty.
Mm-hmm.
And then I picked it back up. And then once I got the approval for the exhibit in January, that's when I really picked up the pace.
Okay. A lot of work goes into something like this. What is when you finally see it all come together, what does that feel like?
I mean, it's definitely pride, but more so for me, I did the best I could in taking the photographs, but for me to see people come together like they did last night with their families and just, take their picture with my picture,
Mm-hmm.
that we constructed together, that to me is everything. That's like the greatest reward.
And it brought everybody out, and it was a good feeling in the place. Now, I know that along with that, it's just like any other art project or any project that you put out there, is two things that are going to happen. Some people are going to love it, some people are going to hate it, and some people are going to be disappointed because maybe they're not in it. But with so many people to cover, it's almost impossible
To get everybody.
and also to make everybody happy.
Right.
So what kind of pushback or anything? Have you?
Heat or shade?
That's why I got
Any
to be a
shade?
part. It got to be a D Cyphered part 2.
Oh,
I caught some
Maybe
heat
I
too,
get
just
an
even on the music
investor.
side. You know what I'm saying? Just off of me doing the music for it. Like, okay, so I had over 60 people as artists on there. They first gave me 45 minutes, so I extended it to 60 minutes. So I have over 60 people in 60 minutes. You know what I'm saying? It's 246 people photographed, so I could not put every 246 people on one album. So, you know, I'm sorry for everybody that I couldn't get on there because I still got songs with people, but I had to go with just what I could go with. You know what I'm saying? I was really limited. I was automatically limited by, you know, the amount of time that they gave me. So, you know, if it was a traditional album at 45 minutes, I mean, that would be like 13 songs. Like, there's no way you could put 246 people on there. So, you know what I mean? It's like you said, maybe it is a part 2 on the way or something like that. But
Right.
producer Nick Speed in the studio, and you're talking about the D Cyphered CD.
yes, D Cyphered.
That you put together. I'm looking
Yes.
at 39 tracks.
Yeah, you're looking at 39 tracks. Yeah, all produced by myself.
And you got as many in as you could, huh?
I got as many in as I could, man. You know what I mean? I really was trying to squeeze the time, make everything like a minute and a half, and like a verse and a hook. Or really, what I wanted to do was make it like a real cipher. You know what I'm saying? And just design it as a cipher, you know, and the best verses that I could get from everybody,
Yep.
you know, just over time that I've recorded with some of the subjects that's photographed. So, you know what I mean? That's what I was going for. And really what I was going for as far as picking verses was like, does this verse go with every picture on the wall? You know what I mean? I wanted each verse to tell everybody's story.
Yeah, but listening to it on the way to the crib and all day today,
Yeah.
you put it together nicely.
Thank
put
you,
it
brother.
together. I like how a lot of the songs flow with each other,
Yeah.
back to back, man. So yeah,
Thank
it's
you,
put
man.
Together well.
Thank you, man. I really appreciate it, man. And if anybody wants to hear it, it's on SoundCloud. They could check it out. Nick Speed ENT
Yeah, I
on
gotta get a
SoundCloud.
copy.
Oh yeah, for sure. I only made CDs just for last night, but obviously I'm gonna have to make some more because I'm gonna do some vinyl. But, you know, I'm going to do some CDs, too. I'm going to do some more and I just did it just to hand out to people. I wasn't even trying to sell them or nothing like that.
There you go.
Yeah.
Here to win the end results. Man, this saga ain't for them. They can't begin to cope with the stresses that make this life the protocol for being real again. No, Joe Louis still packed the still in hand. Hammer time, too legit to let the grammar kill. I'm beyond whatever stamina feel. Amateur ill, I'll spaz on them and drill. Damage your grill, respect the warlord, warrior thrills. A lot cold in the icebox with the chills. What I document is real, like capture. Salute to the legends before me and after. This legacy is legendary, active. This D-hop is massive. Pictures on the walls, we in the halls with the classics. Bricks that built this Detroit rap shit. Theme music for the hood, D Cypher, read the caption. Block magic, something to keep the spot slapping. Going rock savage for this ghetto passion. The sound from the town, very Gordy made black. These pictures sell a pitch you can't imagine. Motor City.
They want to question whether or not we're winning. I represent Detroit, but running it since the beginning. Ain't trying to fit in, kicking our way in. Welcome to greatness, ain't no denying. They want to question whether or not we're winning. I represent Detroit, but running it since the beginning. Ain't trying to fit in, kicking our way in. Welcome to greatness, ain't no denying.
The city of Detroit had been virtually abandoned by major businesses. 7 years earlier, the black populace of Detroit had risen up in rebellion against police brutality, unemployment, and poverty.
Producer Nick Speed live in the studio. That is from the D Cyphered CD.
Yes, it is.
Sounding good, man.
Thanks, man. I appreciate it, man. We had some live strings on there, man, like a real orchestra. You know, I wanted to, you know, combine like this classy thing with this street thing, you know what I mean? Because we're in a museum, but I wanted you to have a museum feel, but still have like street lyrics and stuff like that.
Okay. All right. Well, you did a good job.
Thank you, man. I appreciate it, man.
We're talking to
Y'all got a video to that too.
Yeah,
right?
we do have a video, man. You know, shout out to Everett and Jenny Risher that put that video together for us. I believe it's probably the only rap video ever shot in the DIA.
It's classy though. It's really
I mean, that's what I'm saying. That's why it was just perfect. You know what I mean? Like how the visuals are and the background, and we're in the Riviera Court. Oh man, it's amazing.
Nick Speed, K-Stone in the studio, Jenny Risher. Am I saying the name wrong?
Risher.
Say it, thank you.
Jenny
You know what?
Risher.
Don't
Inside
let
my
me.
head, I was like, yo, have I been saying that all this time? And it's Jenny Risher?
I mess up names all the time, and people just let me keep messing them up. So-
Oh, no, you know
You're a
what?
legend,
Everybody
so-
calls me Dogmatic, but you can call me K-Stone.
Oh,
man.
thank you, brother.
So I don't even mind. You see, I didn't say nothing.
You've been K-Stone a long time to
forever,
me.
man. Yeah.
Hey, but Dogmatic, see, I got some of your old vinyl to K-Stone, though. You know what I mean? I got some of them old. Hey, they worth a couple dollars, too, man. I'm just keep holding on to them, though.
That's true. That's true. I seen some on eBay. I'm like, what the?
Yeah, they was worth about
Say, why?
100 or 200 or something like that.
Yeah.
And I still got his poster on my wall. K-Stone.
I wonder if that's
signature
worth
and all.
anything.
Right.
Hey, it's worth something for sure.
I mean, I need to put some of
While
my
he
old
living, though. You
wax
feel
on
me?
eBay, huh?
Right.
Hey, you might want to go back to your collection,
I see
Billy.
that.
Exactly.
One of them records me and Proof got that we did. We only printed like 100 of them, and they just went out overseas everywhere. And I know they got to be worth something.
Wow, that's
And
amazing.
yeah, that tear this bitch up and the two-way jacking.
Oh, yeah.
It's a vinyl to that.
Wow.
That Proof only pressed up 100 purple copies of them.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
See,
purple.
yeah, that's
Ooh.
big right
So
there.
I don't know
Nice.
where those things are right now.
Yeah.
That'll
Do
come
you have
back.
one?
I got one.
Okay, well, hold on to it.
I'm about to say, hold on to it. Yes, indeed. And Jenny, a lot of work went into this project. So what do you do after you finish your project and you put it on the wall and everybody comes to see it? What do you do? Do you sit down and say, let me take a break? Or do you keep moving?
Well, I'm going back to my advertising career. I mean, that's what I do. I'm an advertising photographer and commercial work. So, I'll continue just doing that. But today I slept all day. I still have sleep marks on my face.
You deserve it.
You
deserve it. That's quite a project. Is this the biggest project that you've done?
No, actually, the Heart Soul Detroit one was way harder because I actually traveled around the country for that. And
really?
And it was like with Lee Iacocca, Barry Gordy.
Oh, yeah, you told me about
yeah,
that. That was a
Iggy
book,
Pop.
wasn't it?
That was a book specifically.
Uh-huh.
So, that was harder because they're not local.
Mm-hmm.
So, and it took me 3 years to track Eminem down initially.
Wow.
So if I would have started from scratch with this project, it probably would have been impossible. Not impossible, I never say that, but I mean, like, it was certainly easier because I already had like a head start with my contact with Eminem. And then from there, I just, used those contact resources to kind of help me build from there.
So do you try to tell a story with your pictures?
Well, with the pictures, I tried to make them personal to the subject, right?
Mm-hmm.
So, like, for example, Hush wanted to be photographed in his childhood home, which was also his recording studio, which also, was like where he got the phone call from Jerry Levin, or not Jerry Levin. I'm blanking. Interscope, yeah.
Jerry Iovine?
Jimmy Iovine.
Yeah, Jerry Iovine. So that's where he got the call, for the deal. So that picture is very important to him in that location. So I tried to incorporate those locations in the pictures.
Okay.
The portraits.
Make something personal to the people.
Yeah.
What's next, Jenny? What is next for you in your photography world? Besides doing your regular work, which I saw that you did some of that along the way. You still were working while you were doing this project. Do you have another big project in the works?
D Cyphered too.
I need to get investors, like funding, because I didn't have any funding. So it's
Y'all heard her. Anybody that's listening,
I
you
know.
got
A
that
lot
check.
of this is all self-funded,
Go see
you know what I
Jenny.
mean? But,
Me too, yeah.
it's a beautiful thing that we're able to have such a platform, though. But, yeah, I mean, this is like put your money where your mouth is, like, you know what I mean? And hard work and dedication for sure.
Uh-huh.
Right.
Yeah.
Like each picture cost me money. You know what I mean? So it was kind of like, and originally it was supposed to be 50, and then I stretched it to 80 and then 100. You know what I mean? Because like I couldn't, kind of like Nick, it's like you can't leave somebody out of the timeline. Because they're all pivotal points. So that's why we had like the St. Andrew's picture where we invited everybody to come down.
That was a great picture. I love that picture. That might be one of my favorites in the.
That was a real good one.
It was really good with all the guys in there. That was good.
And that's a spin-off of the XXL October issue where they did the greatest day in hip-hop in New York, where all like Bull Herc and all them.
Yeah.
Which was a spin-off of
the old jazz
Yes.
thing in Harlem with all the old
Right,
jazz
that's
artists.
right.
Yeah.
Also one of my favorite pictures.
Exactly. Jenny Risher.
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 Like Fisher, but with Risher.
All this time, I've been saying Jenny Risher.
You can say anything
You
you
made me
want.
think I was saying her name wrong. No,
That's crazy.
Jenny Risher, the photographer for D Cyphered, in the studio with us. And again, great work. Now, you gave us a magazine last night with a lot of the pictures in it. Is another book coming, a coffee table book, or is that it?
No, you know what? I pushed the deadline to the end. So we got Dej Loaf, or I got Dej Loaf at the very end. And
It's a good picture of her, too.
Thank you. I missed the print deadline because I couldn't leave her out of the book because she's an important part of the timeline, right?
Mm-hmm.
So because of that, it kind of threw all the printing off whack and the design of the book. So October, the book is going to be ready. And I wanted just something for people to take home with them tonight or last night.
Mm-hmm.
So Union AdWorks kindly donated the printing of the book.
Oh, that was nice.
Yeah.
It was a very nice piece, too. A good,
yeah,
a
it's
good
real cool.
Very
keepsake.
nice book.
It looked good. It
Yeah.
looked real good.
Yeah.
Put it up and take it home.
Oh, yeah.
Well, again, man, I want to thank you guys for coming out tonight. I know everybody's tired from the big night last night.
We appreciate
still
you
got
having
work
us,
to
man. And there's still more work to do. We're not done yet. We got 6 months of this run right here.
The run, once again, D Cyphered is displayed at the DIA for how long now?
It's 6 months. It's
Until early 2018.
Yeah.
Okay, February, I think,
Yeah,
right?
February 18th. They wanted to extend it in honor of Jay Dilla for
Okay.
his,
That's what's up.
It was good seeing my Dukes, too, last night.
I know.
Oh, man, she was having a great time.
Yeah.
She had
Yeah.
a good time, man.
You know, that's what I think. It's just the camaraderie, bringing everybody together. And unfortunately, everybody may not have been photographed or it's just the way it is sometimes. So we apologize for that.
Well,
But
I mean, it's a photography exhibit, right?
Exactly.
It's not a hip-hop award show or, you know what I mean? It's not like an award. It's a photography show on hip-hop. So, I mean, it could have been much smaller. You know what I mean?
And then everybody would have been mad.
Yeah.
Right.
With all of
So
that,
it wasn't intentional, you know.
Yeah.
but with all that, you've been officially baptized Detroit. You know what I'm saying? With all that going on, that's Detroit for you right there. Where's the tattoo?
I know. Right here. I'm going to get down my neck.
On the neck. There you go. All right. So, hey, man, thanks a lot, guys, for coming down. Nick Speed.
Yes, sir.
Any last words?
Hey, man, everybody go see D Cyphered, man. It's an incredible project. Jenny Risher is one of the best photographers that I've ever met or come across. I love I just love everything about it, man. And it's an honor and a privilege to be, one, on this show, and two, to be on, included in the Detroit Institute of Arts.
There it is. Jenny, thank you again, dear. I think you did a great job. And we look forward to your next project, whatever it might be.
Thank you so much.
Any last words?
Thank you.
We love you, honey.
Thank you, everybody involved in this
Yeah.
thing and everybody that wasn't there.
All right, there it is. It's Billy T. Detroit Radio. And it don't stop, baby. It don't stop.
Whoop.
Let's go! Road never slacking, man. Cleared in a flat screen, faster than the NASCAR. Spitting on the track, man. We living in the last days. Niggas get it fast ways. Members of the black gang, SUB, man.
Bang like the system's up. Big trucks, pull them out. Whip it to the aisle. 6 packs, watch the pigeons fly. Opposite a gift shop. Real talk, real life. Sign still delivered to your doorstep. You hear
I
nice?
see me gators big block. Really haters flip flop. Scheming niggas get knots. Danger like the hip top. Singing like the 6 tops. -2. I'm the shoot. Find the loot. Cause my brain working like my mind is
Okay,
loot.
I'm trying to do things on the biggest of scales. Equipped with the flair like Rick over kicks and snares. Make room for the breakthrough. You quiver with fear. You feel us in here, so deal with the pain.
Yo, let me get him down. Throw it up if you love your block. Wall sweating cause the club is high. We the rebels of the year, screaming fuck the cop. From the bottom to the top, we rock. Yo, let me get him out. Show your hands if you feel the real. You can get live, sip a drink or chill. What up, no place great.
Thank you for listening to the Billy T. Detroit radio broadcast. Follow me on social media at Billy T. Detroit.